All right, I just want to try that out really quick, guys, on a little experiment here. I wanted to do my first ever reaction video, and I have seen this woman before on the Dr. Phil show, but I just heard of this person called Jeff Holiday, and I remember her mentioning this on the Dr. Phil show, and I thought it was really interesting, so I just want to do a reaction video. And guys, this is gonna be a long live stream, probably 29 minutes. I don't want to skip too much of his information, but because of this live stream, you're not going to be able to see the computer because I don't got that technology. Hey. But I just wanted to give my input on that, and I've heard of this before, and because of the censorship card and everything that I like to talk about, this information is kind of dangerous with this woman, and she is still, to date, doing this. I'm concerned. So as a fellow YouTuber, I feel we all have the sayings and stuff like that to make videos, especially if it's exposing not only the elite, but anything dangerous, anything of that nature. We have a right to talk about it. And if this is true, what I am reading, and it is true, a lot of the science that Jeff Holiday speaks on is proven fact in science. So don't ever throw out anything. So we're going to go quickly on to the history, and this is from his, I love this, from his title of his video. It's called Jeff Holiday's A Song of Salt and Poop. It's called Jilly Juice. I can't pull up the Dr. Phil one because, you know, Dr. Phil ching-chingity and you know, I'm not going to get into that one. So let's see what Jeff Holiday has to say. This, guys, this woman, after I skip the ad, just got a sun pops up right next to it. I love that. Love it. Thank you so much, madam or sir. Thank you. But when this woman on Dr. Phil came on and she's like, my juice, which was cabbage based, 2 cups of cabbage, 2 cups of water, and 1 tablespoon of Himalayan pink salt, fermented for 3 days, then you drink it. And then after this, you're going to have violent poop diarrhea, as I would call it, because it is what it is. Jeff Holiday said it justly. And he did go on the Dr. Phil show, and I believe he is the one that said, how does peeing and pooping out your butt cure cancer? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. This is why I love these kind of channels, you know, any type of channel, even if they expose conspiracy theory channels, they have a right to do that because, you know, some people may get it wrong, some people won't. But this kind of science, when you don't have any proof, and this woman, guys, this Jilly Juice woman, Jillian something, her Facebook is still up. This is still the thing. It's still, yep, Jilly doesn't call, I know it's called waterfalls. My butt, it's diarrhea, guys. It's diarrhea. Oh my God. And to know that children, people like adults are giving this crap to kids. 3 people have lost their lives from this mixture. Some can argue that it's, you know, what is it? Julian doesn't talk about a man named Bruce. He's going to talk about it. And, oh, he was on dialysis. And when I was rewatching the Dr. Phil clip and when he actually pointed it out, she was talking about Bruce, a man who was on dialysis, had kidney failure, and he, as a last-ditch resort, drank this drink. He died. He became emaciated, died. Dehydration. When you don't drink salt water. Has anyone heard that? Don't drink the salt water. When you do this, you're pretty much drinking the salt water and playing a very dangerous game. And the claims that this woman has made to get off your medications, it can cure the gay, what's another one? It can regrow limbs. What? What? This should be a try for Aurora Do Not Get Mad challenge. I came across his video after, of course, I rewatched this one. It's just been on my mind, this Jilly Juice crap. It's just been on my mind. And I'm going to react. Now, I played this kind of already. It was at the 3-minute mark, so I just rewound it because I'm like, I have got to get my reaction on camera to this. So it's already 5 minutes. Let's just play it. Oh, can we...
various different types of pseudoscience and snake oil peddling.
Can you hear it?
And all
I hope
that
you
kind
can.
of crap. But
yeah.
Every now and then, you come across something so disastrously fucking bad, it rocks you to the core. And for me, that's been times like bloodroot, you know, people burning holes in their bodies to try and get rid of some tumors, or miracle mineral supplement, you know, where people are drinking bleach or squirting bleach up their assholes to try and cure autism.
I love him.
Cure cancer, that type of shit. It's rare, though, when I find one that truly, truly floors me and is quite possibly the biggest pseudoscience lolcow I've ever fucking come across. And today I'm going to share it with you. Or
this can be a lesson to everybody.
Ladies and gentlemen,
how
this
to...
is Jillian Epperly. Hi, Jillian. I say hi because I know that because of your rabid fan base and the nature of you constantly freaking out when people say disparaging things about you, you will be watching this video. Now, who is Jillian?
And she did.
Jillian here is not a...
Gonna pause it. She did watch his video. She brought his name up. She know who he is. So you know this is bugging her. Because your outrageous claims. The outrageous claim. You can regrow limb. What? Who has done it? Who had done it from drinking cabbage juice and Himalayan salt? Somebody tell me this. Somebody tell me this. Because I'm confused.
A fucking doctor. Surprise fucking surprise. In fact,
yeah, she's not a doctor.
Finding any qualifications at all that she holds that would make her eligible to be talking about the things that she talks about or trying.
Yeah, I'm going to touch base on this one really quick. To have a non-medical person telling you to suspend all of your medications, to... I'm sorry, to...
trying to give out the health advice that she tries to give out for a substantial fee, of course. Now, what's crazy about Jillian, aside from the fact that she is a self-made woo-woo quack peddler, is that she's also effectively the leader of what I would describe as a fucking cult. And not just any kind of cult, a crazy pseudoscience, alternative medicine, extremely...
That's what I was going to get based on. When you guys hear the word alternative medicine, that means it did not make the cut of original medicine. Hence the reason we have placebo plus conditioning effect. I'm a chronic pain patient, so when they tell me to go to acupuncture and you're sticking needles in me to unlock the chi being the primary word, I don't believe in it. And I believe there was a UK study that did find, I have to research it up, I can even pull it up, but I'm too lazy to do that and my hand hurts, that they did an experiment with acupuncture and with people with toothpicks. They both blindfolded them, given them the full time, and the people with toothpicks had better reaction to the acupuncture than the people with the needles. As a chronic pain patient, guys, who does get pushed around in the system, let me tell you this. If they tell you alternative, they're probably trying to find you an alternative route that is placebo plus conditioning. That's just my opinion. If it works for you, hallelujah. It didn't for me. That's just my opinion. It didn't work for me. Same with chiropractic. It didn't work for me. And especially when you have to believe in it fully 110% for it to work. That's the pseudoscience. So you have to have a belief in it. And as I told a chiropractor one time, when they told me if they crack me at this level on my neck, the C4 range or something like that, C6, that my stomach digestion would be amazing. And I would have an amazing bowel movement afterwards. Well, you know what? Oh, wait. I didn't crack that one. I healed myself. You see what I'm saying? I agree with him. That it does not make the cut of original medicine.
Damaging, extremely fucking dangerous, and obsessed with poop.
Yeah.
Cults. Jillian is the proud owner of Exposing the Lies Candida, Weaponized Fungus Mainstreaming Mutancy, a Facebook group that is currently closed and in a bit of a lockdown, which happens fairly regularly when any.
But her YouTube channel is still up. She posted something 19 hours ago. Just gonna throw that out there. Throwing it out. You did it, girl. It's up there. You said something in there. I was watching it, so I was like, what the? It's hard to follow. I'm Julian, honey. I'm wondering if you do have some form of a mental illness, because some of the stuff you're talking about and the way that you change the beliefs and, I'm wondering. I'm not a science, I'm no doctor, no, but I'm just wondering. Oh yeah, I forgot, guys. Let's try to get this video up to 2 likes. I'm not asking for much.
Any type of controversial thing happens. Controversial thing. Well, there's quite a lot of controversy that surrounds Jillian and her Jilly juice. But what is the basis for this? Well, it's all about a certain type of drink. She doesn't call it a detox. And we'll get into the detox here in a little bit.
Thank
but
you.
But it's a healing drink made by...
Thank you.
Taking cabbage, water, and a fuck ton of salt.
How do you think that's gonna taste? Kale is just kind of like lettuce, made up mostly of water. And you add Himalaya salt. It's gonna taste fabulous. Oh my God, I bet that's gonna be better than Coca-Cola. I bet. No. Yeah, no. And guys, if you do ingest this crap, she wants you to ingest this crap up to 1 gallon a day. You're going to give yourself sodium poisoning. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not ever go on a Hail Mary. Please, do not. Quit your medications and go on a Hail Mary like this woman's preaching to do. Don't do it. Oh my God, I'm scared to watch. This is 29 minutes and I'm barely getting through this. Oh.
And fermenting it and then chugging it.
Ew, fermenting.
Oh
no.
Food items.
No, I forgot about that part for a quick sec. No.
Specific weird requirements that she believes. But that's not all. You can't just do that, you see. There are a whole string of things that you have to do. And on top of all of this woman has this obsessive nature in which she details out every little aspect of this. Every little single aspect of her protocol.
Oh yeah, the protocol.
The
purge the
things. It can do, the things that it can't do, and the almost mystical, magical properties surrounding it. Seriously, when I went to really investigate this, I was blown the fuck away at how lunatic it seems, the writing in her fucking Facebook.
Not only that, the Facebook is still up, but it's private. Even though he said it was taken down, I re-looked. There's 3 of them. I am not quite sure if it is linked to her because you have to join them. I'm not joining anything. But her website, she has a website. She had a book out, but was it FTC or whatever it is? I forgot who it was. Somebody took it off, saying you can't, so you gotta buy this. It's not free information no more. You gotta buy this crap. So, crap. Yeah, so, oh my your homegirl's already getting mad. It's at 3:33 minutes.
It's amazing. And that being said, we're going to have to go over to Jeff at the desk because Jeff at the desk is going to be able to look at this.
I'm going to try to skip.
A lot closer.
Oh, maybe not. Can I skip this? Let's skip a little bit.
There's no way that I could do this in this studio. I mean, if you go through the files section on her Facebook group, there is just so much information. Most of it just goes to these crappy little videos that she records on her phone. It's not even necessarily written out. There's really no cohesive organization.
No, that's number 1. If you are ever researching anything and there is no, and that's that, no documented anything, just no. That's rule number 1. No.
Weird, fucked up idea promoted by this weird person. Let's let Jillian explain.
You gotta listen
to
her.
Situation
this is crazy.
In her own words.
Okay, so I'm doing another video replacement called Where to Begin and How to Start This Protocol. So before, I would do a lot of phone calls way in the beginning around April, and I would talk to people and ask them different questions.
Can you guys hear this? I hope you can.
Let me make this easy for all of you. assuming that you understand why you're doing this, and that's candida, and you have weaponized virus microbes, and you have cancer, and
What
you
the
have all these
frick
different
is
issues.
candida?
That's a whole lot of different issues all put together there, Jilly, and that seems a little weird.
What is candida?
Candida, and then cancer, and then other health issues, like, okay, that's weird.
I don't
now, it's
get
just
it.
a quick refresher for those people who might not be very familiar with candida. Candida is basically an overused trope in alternative health circles. And what candida actually is a fungus that lives in the human body. And it's a type of yeast that normally lives in small amounts in places like your mouth and belly or on
That's
your skin.
normal.
And
Normal.
it really just doesn't cause hardly any
Yeah.
problems at all. But when the environment is right, it can get out of control and kind of grow. For instance, if it grows out of control in your mouth,
Well,
that's
actually,
called
yeah, thrush, yeah,
if
that
it
is correct.
Grows out of
Yeah.
control in your vagina, that's a yeast infection.
Yeah.
That type of thing. However, if you go into these alt medical circles, you'll
Hold
see
up,
people
whoa.
blaming candida for.
He has a link up on the screen, so I'm actually reading the link right now. Is there a link between candida, albinism, and cancer? No? That's different. We have scientific knowledge for this one, Huns.
Everything. It's a very convenient scapegoat for damn near
ADHD, even to in mental disorders. No. Stop this BS. No.
Candida. And Jillian, obviously.
Through years of... Okay. How can I explain to you guys the history of mental illness here? The history of mental illness in mental institutions was a fishy one, but for women, they, meaning men, you would be a second-class citizen in the 1800s. So your man would basically decide if you were too horny, put you in the mental institution. You had hysteria. If you were too under-horny, put you in. If you were, not wanting to serve the male, I don't want to have a kid. What? You're crazy. Put him in. But they found, through these poor people, these poor innocent people, that they do find real diagnoses with women and, with men, such as bipolar, schizophrenia. They found this to be kind of true, but the ways that they dealt with it in the medical field was frickin' unethical as hell. It still is today. But, oh my God, when I see this kind of information being spread, this is where I really do praise Jeff Holiday, and I do praise other people who do this kind of stuff, because it kind of dispels this murky belief. You don't want to go on a Hail Mary, quit your medications, when this stuff can cause you to die. Plain and simple. So...
There's no exception to the rule. She likes to talk about this kind of shit a lot. Candida and parasites.
Now you want to start implementing this protocol today. So you want to do is you want to get as many jars as you can. Okay, mason jars, quart jars, gallon jars. You can go buy pickles and empty them out and then use those jars. Preferably as much as you can, because you never know how much.
She's getting messages on her phone while she's doing this. I'm wondering if the people are like, don't do it, girl.
A gallon a day of fermented cabbage, kale, and salt water. That's
right.
Oh,
that's gross.
A gallon of salt water with fermented cabbage and kale.
Can you just imagine if...
That's what the whole goal is.
Can you just imagine if you drank a gallon of salt water, what that would do? Like ocean water, sea water. I want to smack this woman across the face, all across the board.
Let's do a gallon a day. So relative to how often you drink will be relative to how much you should have on hand. Okay? Go buy some cabbage and kale. Probably, just start off with 1 or 2 heads. You'll see how much it will yield when you do the recipe, and you'll see the recipe in the Facebook group files.
Which is taken down, but I don't know if it's still up. There's 3 things linking.
And a tablespoon of good salt.
Okay, so let's do some quick math here. 2 cups of water, and you need to get up to 1 gallon, right? 2 cups of water, 2 cups of cabbage. That's about 4. So in order to do this recipe, you have to have 4 of these mixtures to make 1 gallon. That's 4 tablespoons of salt in this mixture. All right, so doing some really, really rough math. There's about 35 grams of salt per liter of seawater, right? So that's in seawater, what you get from the fucking ocean. Now, that means per liter there are 2.3 tablespoons. Now, there are about 4 liters-ish to a gallon, which would effectively mean you'd have 9.2 tablespoons of salt per gallon in seawater. Now, Jillian here, not even talking about the fermenting process of having your cabbage or your kale or anything like that, is advising that you need 4 tablespoons of salt in this mixture to drink in your gallon. Now, it's true, that's a little bit less than half of what it would be in seawater, but that doesn't mean it's good. And considering how much sodium we drink on a constant basis, or eat in various different foods, especially if you have a high sodium diet, which most Americans do, you're looking at some really, really shitty effects. And I mean that quite literally, but we're getting there. And now here's really
yeah,
the problem
that's the fun
with this
stuff.
too. You see, if you consume far too much salt, especially in water itself, and you are using the Jilly juice to basically try and hydrate yourself, you're in for a fucking disaster. You see, our bodies normalize sodium and chloride concentrations through our kidneys, but our kidneys produce urine that is only slightly less salty than seawater. So with this, you're having a problem of not being able to actually hydrate your fucking body.
Yeah.
In fact, you're dehydrating your body.
That makes total sense.
You assume that this is something that's satisfying you because there's water.
Doesn't that make sense? Like, legit. That makes sense. No joke. That the fact that he said, and I agree with this because there is science behind it. If you're going to drink a gallon of salt water that has more salt content than water, you're not going to get hydrated. That is reality based. So he is 100% correct on that one.
Water in it, yeah. You're going to have a very serious fucking problem. It really comes down to a problem with osmosis. And osmosis, in this regards, is all about our cells' membranes being semi-permeable, right? Yep. And that's supposed to basically have a protective layer to balance out specific things that are not supposed to go into the cell. Now, if
thank you to my high school and college
it causes your cells to constrict,
professors.
To
thank
shrink. You. It causes your body to not be able to be as fully regulated, and so a lot of different things start to happen in your body, and like some of these things are disastrous and potentially
you can go into seizures, coma.
For instance, you're going to start feeling nauseous, weakness, delirium. Your heart rate is going to increase.
Makes sense.
Your blood vessels are going to constrict. You're at a much higher risk of heart attack and stroke. This is fucked up. All sorts of organ damage, brain damage, blood loss, comas, and just straight up fucking dying is all potentials of drinking seawater. And
this fish is still promoting this. You are going to help kill somebody. What are you doing? Oh! Can we get any more bipolar, y'all, with me? Can we? No! Oh, shit brick. And to figure out and to know that this woman, okay, Jilly, honey, if you're watching me, I don't wish you no harm. I'm in a separate state than you. But honey, if you're giving this to your children, please do not. Whoa. And I did remember that she said on the Dr. Phil show that she is totally comfortable with her giving it to her kids. I remember this sticking out, that it is safe to use on animal, children, seniors, anyone. No, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Oh my God.
You're flirting with seawater when you're drinking the fucking Jilly juice. And to go even further than this, I mean, most people don't even drink a gallon of water a day.
That is true.
Like maybe 3/4 of a gallon at most, usually. And so with this going on, you have somebody who's telling you have to drink a gallon of this shit, which is more than you usually drink of anything in a fucking day. And on top of that, to try and balance it out, to regulate how your body even functions, you're probably going to need to drink another gallon of water on top of that, just so you can pee right and your fucking cells don't start shrinking and you start killing yourself on this shit. God fucking damn it.
Thank you.
Let's keep listening to Jillian.
No.
And you want to know what the diet is too. You got to look at what foods are you allowed to eat, what you're not allowed to eat. Take some notes. Write down. chicken, eggs, fruits, vegetables, raw seeds, raw nuts, and good oils.
Okay, alright.
What?
Okay.
Know that you have to stay away from antibiotics, which is all spices, onions, and lemons.
What?
And lime.
What? Spices. Did she just call a lemon a... did I hear... What?
Those are antibiotics?
What?
What? How
I'm with
the fuck are
him.
those antibiotics? What are you fucking talking about? Wait, give me
And didn't you just call a lemon a spice?
that list one more time.
Know that you have to stay away from antibiotics, which is all spices.
Spices? Salt is a spice. What the fuck?
Onions.
Onions? What?
And lemons. And...
Oh, I did hear that right.
Spices, onions, and lemons. Salt is a spice, first of all. We can't have onions or lemons. Oh my god. Like, that is not what an antibiotic is. What the fucking shit? Why does anybody listen to this woman? She's a fucking idiot.
anything that's like a detox.
Detox. Oh, this is a good one. You'll like this. Check this out. So in her files here,
I can't.
I was reading through them.
That's
and she's
hilarious.
Got this amazing one. Exercise is a detox, and it has no place in this protocol at all. It is a detox and destroys the body and burns off the nutrients and calories your body needs to rebuild and purge.
Julian, honey. Exercise is important, sweetheart. If you don't exercise, with me, it is a chronic pain patient, y'all. Movement is medicine. If I don't move, I stiffen up and you're screwed. This woman just promoted not exercising. Please go watch Jeff Holiday.
Exercise is not for trying to be healthy. It is for people who are perfectly healthy. People who can exercise lightly have no viruses and chronic illness, cancer, or disease. Really? Fascinating. So you're telling people not to exercise? Got it.
You have to stay away from all of your pharmaceuticals, if you can. Some people are, they're physically dependent, so they have to wean themselves off.
Now that she might have said that very, very quickly.
I'm gonna stop.
Like, you
I'm not
just,
even gonna touch
You
it.
could just brush past it and be like, yeah. But keep in mind, this woman just said when you're doing her protocol that you're supposed to stay off your prescription medication. She's telling you to stop.
She's telling you to stop your prescription meds. If my parent takes a heart medication and you're telling my parent to stop the heart medication for your juice.
Stop taking your prescription medication while you're drinking the Jilly
What about this? Psychiatric medication. You want
juice.
Definitely stay off of any detox programs that you're on, as well as supplements, pills, powders, and shakes. Because my protocol will take care of everything.
Oh, I bet it will.
To do with
Bet it will.
cancer, disease, and chronic illness.
I bet it will. Will this help include a coffin and plus 6 feet under? I'm just wondering. Because it will help when you're dead. You fought it. You fought the candida, you fought the cancer, all from your grave. From salt water.
That's right. She fully believes that her Jilly juice will take care of all cancer, disease, and chronic illness. And she doesn't want any competition from the other alt med circles, so...
Oh, the real ones.
Stop the supplements,
The real
stop your
meds.
shakes, stop your exercising, apparently, and just drink my fucking seawater, and you're gonna be A-okay.
You figure out when you're going to do the purge. Because, yes,
The purge!
You could string it out all day long if you're a stay-at-home mom. But if you're doing a gallon a day, all day long, and you're seeing that you have constipation, it's because you are stringing it out all day long.
That don't make no sense.
You want to actually have everything in like a large amount in a short amount of time.
What?
Right, because the basic fundamentals for what chili juice actually does is you imbibe a shit ton of this stuff and you vomit and you piss and you shit all of the harmful parasites and yeasties out of your body.
So yeah, so the bottom line is really scheduling your detox symptom or your healing symptom management system. Okay? You work 8 to 5, you do it from 5 to 10. You will drink a large amount in a short amount of time to get the waterfalls. And there is an actual...
So you get violent poop, diarrhea while at work. How is that going to help you when you need to make your dinero?
Description of what waterfalls...
How's that going to help you?
Oh, how handy. What?
How is that going to flip and help? And you cannot tell me it's only when after you get off work. No, diarrhea happens whenever it happens. You can be at a theme park, a water park, you can be shopping, you could be driving. We are human, we all know this. Diarrhea can happen any damn time of the week. It's not on a clock of 4 to 6. Okay, cool.
Waterfalls. Well, let's
Waterfalls.
What waterfalls actually mean.
Shut the fuck up.
Waterfalls. Peeing out parasites and worms and fungus and poop out your butt with a force greater than Niagara Fall. This is not dangerous and it will not dehydrate you. Your butt might be raw, but then remember, you are purging out poisons in your system. Your butthole will get raw. So use cooling coconut oil or my juice on it. That's right. Just rub more Jilly juice on your booty hole. Happy waterfalls.
Ew!
Guys, if you see an anaconda or chow mein come out, ye bottom. Now I really gotta point this out.
I really gotta point
Jillian
something out too.
In her group are a lot like
the fuck
who are behind the Miracle Mineral Supplement garbage that I did a video on, way back in the day. They really like to
Why
take
is my
pictures
computer all of a sudden?
They like to take pictures of them shitting out pieces of their stomach lining and saying like, look at this worm that I just pooped out. I mean,
I'm gonna back this up because this is really
atrocious. It is absolutely amazing. But this gets down to the weird fundamentals behind this cult. It's
okay.
They tell you to stop taking all of your medication, way
Rewind.
back in the day. They really like to take pictures of their poop. They like to take pictures of them shitting out pieces of their stomach lining and saying like, look at this worm that I just pooped out. I mean, it is fucking atrocious. It is absolutely amazing. But this gets down to the weird fundamentals behind this cult.
Okay, so if you guys didn't capture that, they sift through their poop when you are violently waterfalling out your rectum to the point where your stomach will contract. It's contracting too when you're forcing it. When you're going like that. And people are pooping out stomach lining and mistaking it for worms. Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Satan, repel, repel, repel. What? I kind of hope he shows me this because I'm actually kind of curious now, Jeff. You got me hooked.
They tell you to stop taking all of your medication, stop exercising, stop doing anything that's actually healthy.
I actually
for
have to
you,
plug
and
my
instead
phone
just
in now.
Drink this fucking fermented seed water, yeah, and then have violent fucking diarrhea, and you're just pooping out everything, and it's so great too, because a well-known and established fact is if you have perpetual and constant diarrhea, the one thing that you have to watch out for
is dehydration.
You're losing a lot of.
Is that correct?
Fluids. You're dehydrating your body because you're
Yep.
shitting out all the fucking water that you need. That's not good.
Nope.
More water.
Yep.
It is dehydrating you. You fucking moron. Fucking moron.
Yep.
You're gonna just be doing. You're gonna be. So how you start this? You're gonna do the shopping. You're gonna get all your supplies. You're gonna find the salt. It should be the pink salt.
Yeah.
Why do you like pink
She
so
likes that
much?
Pink Himalayan salt bullshit.
By the way, I think that salt
ingredients in the
content
recipe,
has
yes,
more
it is 2 cups of cabbage
than
or
normal
2
salt.
cups of kale, and it's not finely shredded. Everything is pureed. It goes into a food processor, pureed. Okay. When you look at the pictures, everything is in small little bits. All right.
Because we want small little bits coming out the other end, don't we, Jillian?
It's not hard. You can't mess it up. Understand what mold is and what yeast is. Yeast is fine in this process. Mold only happens when things are exposed above the brine and it's been sitting out for a while. Let's say 3 days in a really hot kitchen and you have air leaks in your jar and you see mold. Not a big deal. Scoop it off, mix and stir, stick it in the fridge once it's done fermenting. Not a big
deal.
Ew! Yeast happens because
bitch, no!
it into it. Not a big deal. Yeast in this context is okay.
Since when is eating... And I understand certain things are fermented, they can be healthy for you. But since when is eating mold healthy? I understand in cheese. Got that. But this is beyond the pale. Like, what is that one? I saw a meme that said this is beyond the pale. Is that a Resident Evil quote? I think it is from the, what's her name? Oh, if you know Resident Evil, quote the name of that woman who says this is beyond the pale. Just quote it, because holy moly. I'm going to quickly speed this up. I want to see if they show any worms, any of that nature, because I'm getting really pissed now looking at this. Skipping forward here. Okay, yep. All right, we're gonna look at some worms. Okay, let's do this. Ew. Okay.
On to another video to focus specifically on the troubling parts of Jillian and her chili juice. But let's showcase a few things real quick. And these are the things that I think are the most important that we need to pay attention to. The first one, she has said that this protocol is safe to use for animals and kids.
Hi guys. I just discovered that I have pinworms and...
Okay. He put this on the screen. 12-year-old girl forced to ingest Jillian's salty cabbage juice. What I am seeing right now physically is a girl on the toilet holding a tissue and drinking that crap. And I'm hearing that she sounds sick. What?
Good thing my mom knew about the cabbage protocol. I've been doing a few of them. And this came out of me.
Oh, hell no. That is no worm. What? Since when has common knowledge about worms and parasites gone out the damn window? I'm wondering about this, folks. When you pull something out of your booty hole that ain't moving, it's not a dead worm. If it was a real parasite, that thing would be moving. And even there's bacterial parasites you can't see. Like, you need a microscope. When he said earlier people shitting out the stomach lining, that's what's happening to this child. I'm actually getting pissed. This is not okay. And parents are doing it. Quite a few have been coming out.
Yes, what you just saw there was an 11-year-old girl on the fucking toilet holding up what she has been told, what she has been brainwashed, at least her mom has been brainwashed into thinking, was a worm that came out of her butt. And you can hear how sick this little girl sounds.
Oh, you noticed too?
She's obviously being dehydrated by this fucking bullshit juice. And now she's probably shitting out parts of her stomach lining. Are you
Julian?
back? Just fucking hang on.
I don't know why I keep drinking this, but I don't like it. And like...
How does it feel?
It feels like... Look, I just threw up. I just threw up.
That is a young child. The young child, okay, from what I heard from just this 2 seconds of listening, this child sounds very hyper. She said she doesn't want to drink this shit. She says she throws up. But this child sounds really weird to me. I don't know what it is. That does not... What? Wait, wasn't that shit fermented? Can fermenting cabbage juice, like, cause an alcoholic effect? In fermenting anything? Doesn't fermenting anything cause like that? I know fruit, but I'm wondering.
Like, I can't handle it. I cannot handle it.
Yes, you can.
It's in my blood.
Your daughter is telling you she can't drink that shit, and you're making her drink it. The fudge, humanity.
I just need to point out really quick here in the middle of this clip, this little girl is saying that she does not want to take the juice, and she's acting a little erratically. Now keep in mind, this is a fermented fucking drink. It's fermented.
But can it cause alcoholic effect? I'm wondering. I don't even know if that is. Can I Google this right now?
Yeah, it's in your body. That's good stuff. Take one more swallow, and then we'll quit.
No, put it down.
Start over tomorrow.
Start over tomorrow? Someone call Child Protective Services, please. That ain't cool. No. Hell no.
But it's not a cult, right? No, not a cult. But here's the other thing, and this is what really bothers me a lot, is there have so far been 3 potentially attached deaths to this protocol. Now,
I've heard about that.
this is allegedly, of course, because if it was not allegedly, Jillian would be in fucking jail. But some of these are still being investigated.
They can be
and we're
pushed
gonna
too. It can
get
help
in
the
depth
person
in
die,
this into another
definitely.
video, but I do want to say one thing before we get to wrapping this up, and that's recently there was a woman by the name of Shannon Langdon, and she died, and she was taking the protocol, the Jilly Juice protocol. Her death is being investigated.
Should
Death is
be
being
good.
investigated.
Good. Should be.
And I hope
Good.
if there is
Good.
evidence that in some way Jillian attributed to her death by providing fraudulent and dangerous fucking medical advice, that then she's prosecuted to the full extent of the law. That's just as plain and simple as I can make it. But here's the thing that really spooks me about it, is when these types of controversies happen, when people die, because this is not the first time that people have accused Jillian of potentially helping to kill somebody, she goes into this mode where she starts locking everything down. And she just recently put out this video.
It's been an awesome day. I got a lot done today. Did a lot of research today. A lot of running around today. Got my passports all turned in today, so we'll see what happens with that. You know, I feel just a whole lot better. I don't feel as much pressure. Thank God.
How good for you.
It's been a long, hard year, I'll tell you what.
I bet.
It's been a long, hard year.
I bet.
Now, if I were to pass on any type of advice to the Langdon family, those people who...
Can I pass advice on to Julian? Stop completely, and how about we sell pet rocks now? Pet rocks! How about selling a box of imagination? Let's do that instead. My advice! Stop with the juice. Ew! And to promote it to kids. Oh, ooh. This woman, I think, needs some psychological help. There's something wrong. That's not okay. You're not no doctor. You don't got no medical training, girlfriend.
We're wanting to make sure that if justice needs to be served, justice is in fact served. I would say talk to a lawyer immediately and see if you can file some sort of way to keep this woman from fleeing the fucking country, because that's kind of fucking spooky. Really spooky. This whole thing is such a fucking rabbit hole, and we've only barely touched the surface. And we're gonna dive. Oh, believe you me, buddy, we are going to dive into this.
I'm going to stop it there, guys. If you want me to continue this, 2 likes. He has a series on this. Thank you, Jeff Holiday, and for anyone who calls this woman out. Thank you. Thank you from me. Thank you from anyone else. Thank you. Because that child, oh my God. Y'all. I can't even stress this enough. I'm like beside myself. Go subscribe to Jeff Holiday. Like I said, this is completely his video. I credit this to him. I credit him because when people do the research and really go into this to help save a life, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This was published in January 12th, 2018. He says that this is Saga 1, and it's called A Song of Salt and Poop. with the little hyphen or dash, Jilly Juice, so you can find it on his channel. If you, like I said, if you guys want more series of me reacting to this, please. I don't know if this is popular or not anymore, but I did look this up. She has a website still up. And her YouTube channel is still up. And she's under me. She doesn't have a lot of subs. So, hallelujah for that one. Thank God for the Dr. Phil show on that one for showing that. But, oh my Lord. Good God in heaven's name. This is bad. So, guys, always take stuff with a grain of salt from the internet. Always consult your doctor. Don't go on a Hail Mary. And yeah. And if you see people like this, really expose them, because this is not okay. People can die from this, especially when this person is telling to suspend all medical whatever. It's ridiculous. I gotta go, guys. Bye-bye.